Hello everyone! I recently created a Twitter poll asking if you all wanted a discussion video of the Black Witch by Laurie Forrest, and the majority of you said yes. So these are just a few thoughts I came up with that I was excited to share, and they're just an overview of what I've noticed when I was reading the Black Witch. So I can totally be wrong and she'd treat me saying, but actually. So don't take what I say to be 100% true. These are just what I've noticed and what I pieced together as I read through the novel. So first, when I saw the map of Laurie's world, I automatically saw the British and Emerald Isles, and as I continued to read, I saw many Celtic-inspired names for not just her characters, but also for cities, mythical creatures, parts of Aloran's religion, which I'll go into a bit more detail soon, and the overall very green and wild theme of Aloran's surroundings. Laurie uses the Celtic spelling for Fae, which is F-A-E, and she uses Celt with a K for one of her races, and Celtania as a country. You also have Caledonia area, which is essentially Scotland. Elves are also heavily present, and in Celtic mythology, elves and fairies are some of the most popular mythical creatures you'll come upon in pretty much every story. Her world is heavily built on Celtic culture, myth, history, and legends, and so it's just refreshing to see the Celts in a young adult novel, even if it's not actually Celtic culture and history, because she created her own world based on it. But I always like the Celts to be represented, and you don't see that much. So I'm glad that young adults get a taste of Celtic history and culture. Also, she does use a bit of Scandinavian spelling for certain cities and towns like Halifax and Valgard. There's also warriors that are similar to the Norse warriors, and there's Norse-like spelling, though not necessarily actually Scandinavian names that I know of. Though I'm much more well-versed in Celtic names, so there could definitely be a Scandinavian character name or names, and I actually accidentally forgot about them and their origins. That's very plausible. I don't have the greatest memory. Another theme that stuck out to me was the Gardenian religion. It's essentially early Irish Catholicism and Celtic paganism mixed together, which we still have today in Irish Catholicism. If you read the parts of the religion text Laurie scatters throughout the novel, you can see images of Jesus, resurrection, death, and very heavy on past pagan religions, and their symbolism that created the basis for Aloran and her people's religion. But of course, Laurie twists this religion into something of her own creation, created for its own purpose in a given region and culture during a specific time period, which is pretty much every religion anyways. And lastly, I just have to comment on the doxing, the death threats, and overall vile behavior towards Laurie Forrest and her book, because it's not acceptable behavior for the booktube or Twitter community. Like I said in my book review, Laurie is telling us a story about a young woman that has been brainwashed, and she is racist, and she is homophobic, and she is sexist. That is 100% true. But she has been brainwashed by her family and society and her culture to be racist, sexist, and homophobic. She learns how wrong she is, when she goes to the university and learns that she's been lied to for her whole entire life up to that point. I say that this is a great message, not a horrible one, and just because a book has racist, homophobic, and sexist themes, paragraphs, images, and so on does not mean, I repeat, does not mean the author is any of those things. So we have to be careful when we point fingers at authors that are writing tough issues. And you can't dox them, you can't dox their friends, you can't dox their family, and you can't send death threats. That just blows my mind. I don't understand. And I think we need to do better. I think everyone, not just the booktube or Twitter community, I think everyone needs to do a little better in this type of atmosphere that we have right now. So please keep all that I said in this last point in mind when you dive into this book. And if you like what you saw, please subscribe and share it. Thank you so much for watching, and have a great reading day. Bye!